Following up on the art of listening, I think the better listener you are, the better you can develop a sense of trust of the person you're talking to or having issues with. It in many cases these days it's family members. It also perhaps allows them to start having a little more trust in you because you're willing to listen. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, and whenever I do organizational training, organizational leadership, one of the two words that I really push hard is trust and respect. The reality is, any organization, and this includes Lake Oconee Community Church, but it includes family units, it includes rentals, it includes any organization or group of people. The more trust you have, the better the organization's going to function. When it lacks trust, then all of a sudden you're hampered and it takes more time. You create paperwork, you do all kinds of things because there's no trust going on. And so we tend to want to be in environments of trust. And so when you ask what does Lake Oconee Community Church need to do, one of the things it needs to work on is a level of trust, because the more we can trust, the better. The other word is respect. And even if you disagree with a person, being able to respect and making sure that you're not disrespectful, and listening comes into that big time. You interrupt folks, you're showing disrespect. Your attention is not on an individual, and it's kind of you're multitasking or whatever. You're showing disrespect to the other person. And so most people want to be in relationships with people who respect them. And if they don't feel like they're being respected, then they tend to walk and they tend to leave and to disconnect and to not be a part of it. So I think trust and respect are two big things that we all need to work on individually. And we in organizations, churches, nonprofits, businesses, government, everybody needs to be working on trust and respect and increasing it in the interactions that we do on a regular basis.
And I think it's important to realize that trust and respect doesn't mean you always have to agree.
Right, absolutely.
In fact, oftentimes it reinforces trust and respect that I do respect you and I don't expect you to agree with me all the time because as a human being and I res- I trust you. You know, I mean, to tell me the truth.
I think those two words become even
Or
more.
your truth.
Absolutely, and I think those two words become even more important in the midst of disagreement than in the midst of agreement. And so I think at disagreement is when you can actually prove your trust and respect for others even stronger.